We can now speak to the former Jordanian Minister Hussein Majali. Good evening, Mr. Majali, and thank you so much for joining me. Much appreciated. Details are still emerging from this meeting, which is taking place in Washington. Can you give us your initial thoughts on the discussions that could possibly be underway?
Good evening to you and to all your viewers. First of all, as you've stated, it's an ongoing meeting now. Nothing has yet came out of the meeting, but the Jordanian position that His Majesty holds on behalf of Jordan and the Arab community as a whole, that there is no possible way at all to accept any Palestinian that has been uprooted from Gaza or the West Bank to any Arab country, let alone Jordan. The question is not accepting or not accepting. The question is uprooting people of their own country, of their own soil. This is unheard of. There are no international convention, no an international law that allows that. There is nothing, no United Nations agreement accepts such a thing. This is as bad as genocide, and Jordan has its stand regarding this. And I know the U.S. administration has, as you've stated, the economic aid and the military aid and all that. But also Jordan, has a very strong relationship with the United States, not only with the administration, with Congress, with the Senate, with think tanks, with all major influencers in the United States. His Majesty is highly regarded there. And I really believe that His Majesty is the most qualified to speak on behalf of the Arab community, because he's right in the middle of this turmoil in the area. It has really caused a turmoil. This is unheard of, completely unheard of to date throughout the inception of humanity. Unheard of, to uproot people and push them away from their soil.
As you say, this is unheard of.
Please, go ahead.
It could be seen as genocide. What are your main concerns if something like this does go ahead and Donald Trump does put pressure on? What would this mean for the Palestinian people? But will it uproot Jordan, and will it destabilize the country possibly?
Well, most definitely we are not worried about destabilizing Jordan. Jordan is a very strong founded nation based on rule of law, constitution, and we've been around for thousands and thousands of years, and as a kingdom for 103 years, sorry. So there is no worry about destabilization. What we worry about, what will become of the Palestinians? The statements that the President of the United States have stated are extremely horrifying. That if they don't do this, hell will break loose. And very unfortunate that Israel is supporting all that. This is a country that in the International Court of Justice, there are 3 proceedings. 2 have done. One is going on in the proceeding that accuses it of genocide. The ICC have put its ex-defense minister and its current prime minister on the arrest list. And it seems that whenever comes to any nation in the world, international law applies. Only when it comes to the Palestinians, international law does not exist. This is a duty of all the world, not only His Majesty and Jordan and the Arab world. It's the moral responsibility of all humanity to stop such idiotic actions.
As you say, it is a moral responsibility, but tell us about the relationship between Jordan and the US. Really, they have been long-time allies, but could refusing Donald Trump's demand trigger a diplomatic crisis? It's a very fine line to tread at the moment.
Ma'am, I will tell you something. The relationship between Jordan and the United States at a governmental level, at a leadership level, at people's level is stronger than to be shaken by anything. We have an excellent relationship, and I am sure it will stay excellent relationship. The American people are good people. They are not bad people. They are really excellent people. I don't believe at all that we will see something like that. There might be a bump here, a bump there. Our cooperation is immense. We have military intelligence on security affairs such as drugs, counter drugs, human trafficking. We have a vast array of arrangement. Mind you about the special relationship strategic between Jordan and the United States. This will never be stabilized. This will never be shaken because there are two nations behind it. It's not only 4 people or 2 people or 1 person.
Hussein Majali, former Jordanian minister, thank you so much for your time this evening. I appreciate it.
Thank you so much. That's very kind of you. Thank you.